Record. Recording lock. Speech off.
In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Beneficent. May the prayers and peace and blessings be upon Muhammad, the seal of prophethood. Dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصِهِمْ عِبْرَةٌ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. There was in their narration a wisdom for great thinkers. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, it is very important to contemplate on the stories of prophets and messengers of Allah. Today, inshallah, we're going to handle the story of the Prophet Yusuf, may Allah be pleased upon him. The story of Yusuf is a tale of trials, betrayal, resilience, and ultimate redemption. The Prophet Yusuf was the son of the Prophet Yaqub and was favored by his faith. His brothers grew jealous of him due to this favoritism and conspired to get rid of him. They initially planned to kill him but later decided to throw him into a well instead. The Prophet Yusuf was eventually found by travelers and sold into slavery in Egypt. In Egypt, the Prophet Yusuf was bought by a high-ranking official named Potiphar, where he proved himself to be trustworthy, diligent, and intelligent. However, the Prophet Yusuf faced temptation when Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him. He resisted her advances out of his fear and devotion to God. But she falsely accused him of wrongdoing, leading to his imprisonment. Even in prison, the Prophet Yusuf maintained his faith and remained patient. He interpreted the dreams of his fellow enemies, and one of them, who served in the court of Pharaoh, promised to mention Yusuf's abilities to the ruler. Eventually, Pharaoh himself had a perplexing dream that his courtiers, magicians, couldn't interpret. Remembering Yusuf's talent, the former enemy recommended him. Yusuf interpreted Pharaoh's dream, which foretold 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Yusuf's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as a high official in his court, in charge of managing the food supply during the upcoming famine. Yusuf's brothers, who had betrayed him years earlier, traveled to Egypt seeking food during the famine, and aware of Yusuf's true identity. They encountered him as a powerful official. The Prophet Yusuf recognized them but kept his identity concealed at first. He tested their sincerity and eventually revealed himself to them, forgiving them for their past transgression. The story of the Prophet Yusuf, may Allah be pleased upon him, encompasses numerous moral and spiritual lessons. Number one, trust in God. Throughout his trials, Yusuf maintained his trust in God's plan and never wavered his faith, even when faced with immense difficulties. Number two, resilience and patience. Despite enduring years of hardship, including betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment, the Prophet Yusuf remained patient and resilient, knowing that God's plan would eventually unfold. Number three, forgiveness. The Prophet uh, Yusuf um, was known by his forgiveness towards his brothers, and this forgiveness demonstrates the importance of letting go of past grievances and embracing reconciliation and compassion. Number four, humility. Despite rising to a position of power and influence, the Prophet Yusuf remained humble and attributed his success to God's guidance and wisdom. Um, number number five, integrity and morality. Yusuf's steadfastness in upholding his morals and principles, even in the face of temptation and false accusations, serves as a timeless example of integrity and righteousness. Number six, the power of interpretation and wisdom. Yusuf's ability to interpret dreams accurately showcases the importance of wisdom, foresight, and understanding in navigating life's challenges. Last but not least, the story of the Prophet Yusuf, may Allah be pleased upon him, serves as a source of uh, inspiration and guidance, of course, illustrating the enduring values of faith, resilience, forgiveness, and moral rectitude in the face of adversity. We're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to benedict the knowledge we share with each other and to benefit a lot from the moral lessons we learn from these stories. Peace be with you.
Speech on. Send button.